see when you pray to find love. I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. The rhythm will make it right, where everyone is happy and the sun will shine all night. Good time, let everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Get your feet up on the floor. So when the world feels dark and friends seem hard to find, you know how to light a spark, just to let your worries unwind. When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy and the sun will shine all night. Have a good time, let everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Get your feet up on the floor.
Good morning. Wait, what is hey, hello, good morning. How's everybody? Serena, welcome to the Scoop with Barb family. Let's get the music going. Yay! New member. Yippee! Thank you so much for joining the family. Serena, welcome. Hey, Amber. Chicken feet. Yes, this case is insane, and we are going to look at it as if we didn't know anything because we don't know a whole lot. Barb doesn't know a whole lot. Let's see. Willow Blossom 71, Kellyanne 71 again. Deborah, Shay. Hello, everybody. Mo 71. Yeah, and so I've never done a current true crime, any coverage on that on my channel. And then I did the Ann Presley case, which I've still got 3 more already lined up to do pre-recorded, but I'm having trouble just sitting there doing that. I'm not getting very much progress done. And but this case, y'all, it's just weird. It's just weird. And tomorrow there is a press, what's it called? They're going to talk about the case. The police are. I don't know why my brain's clogged up. But anyway, hey Deborah. And so because I've just kind of been following it, watching other people here and there, and I haven't really dug into it, we're just going to treat it like we're just coming in from the beginning, and some of you all may be the same way. And so I'm just going to say, like, I may show the same thing over and over. I don't know how it's going to go yet because I'm just starting this true crime thing. And we'll see what we can find and talk about what's weird. Hey, burnt popcorn. You did, Amber? And then so The Handmaid's Tale, the 4th episode is really good too. This whole season's been, in my opinion, this whole season's been really interesting and kind of on fire like the first 2. But anyway, hey essay. Let's see. Yeah, it's episode 3. I'm probably not going to do any more of that. Handmaid's Tale on my channel. I don't feel like I do very good at it. So yeah, burnt popcorn. This is just press conference. Oh, God. Yeah, and so I will see what time that is tomorrow, and we will cover it, hopefully live. We'll see. Yeah, I'm glad y'all can think of words because a lot of times I just can't. You haven't seen anything. Well, good. Okay, so there'll be some people in here that don't know anything. There'll be people who have already been really involved with this. I mean, the things like she was at Dollar General or is it Family Dollar or Dollar General? See, I don't even know. I did know 5 minutes ago, but anyway, and wired her daughter 2,300 random dollars and said that they won't let her go. They're not going to let her go. And here's this money. And there's a key under the flower pot. Well, first of all, anybody's daughter that the mother knew their Venmo and their mother sending them money, wouldn't they have a house key? That was weird to me in the very beginning because, like, why would you have to tell a relative unless there was some kind of secret code in there about the key? Somebody thought, well, maybe there's money hidden in the house and the key's the clue to that. I don't know. But it just seems to me that she would have had a key to her mother's home, although there have been some issues with this family and so maybe not. I mean, I don't have keys to my parents' homes, but then also my parents wouldn't know how to Venmo me or anything. I don't even have a Venmo, but I'm just saying that like my parents don't even have a house anymore. They don't live in houses anymore. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to just talk about this case and look at some of what's out there and talk about it and we will just I'm just going to dig in and start we will be looking at some videos, we will be looking at some news reports and see where it leads us. This case is in your algorithm, but you don't know anything except Debbie is missing. Well, Debbie was found. She was found naked. Um, mm, Not too long after she was shopping, and maybe some of the things she was shopping for, like a poncho and a lighter, and this and that, was part of. I mean, maybe but like it's 90 minutes away from where she lived, which is weird. I don't know. Yeah, she's found deceased. Yeah, Jude, it's current. It's very current. The press conference is tomorrow, or a press conference is tomorrow, and we should find out more information. But like I said, we're just going to start this case like we don't know anything, and then we can move forward with it. I can continue to cover it. I've been waiting on a case to come along that really interested me, and then I thought, well, I'm late to the game. You know, I haven't been keeping up with this that much, and but you know what? Doesn't matter. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it our way and see how it goes. Okay. Now, got to get back over here. And hey, everybody coming in: Angie Brooks, Nightmare, CLM, Mo. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry if I miss you. Just say, Barb, you didn't say hi to me. You're so mean. Um, so that's what we're gonna do. All right. Now, this is going to be. Yeah, I don't even know if I can.
Brand new details tonight in the mysterious and gruesome death of Athens mom Debbie Collier. New surveillance video shows Collier buying the very items that police would find just hours later next to her burned naked body.
There's so much now, like cameras everywhere, and it's very odd for there to be a crime and not be any cameras anywhere. So here she is shopping for things that could have been used in her own murder, which that's just weird. Yeah. So
Tonight, only on 11 Alive News, the clerk in that video who was seen checking Collier out reacts to the fact that she might be the last person to see her alive.
11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live in the studio right now. So Cody, this video here just adds another layer of questions to this already puzzling case.
It is
And no doubt,
puzzling.
Ron, this video just adds
It's very puzzling. What do y'all think? Hey, Patty G. How are you doing? Okay.
to the complexity of this case. Debbie Collier's body was found on Sunday, September 11th. This video you're about to watch was captured 21 hours earlier, 13 miles north of the crime scene, showing Collier buying the items that ultimately led deputies to her body. On Saturday, September 10th at 2:55 p.m., the Habersham County Sheriff's Office confirms this is Debbie Collier, captured on video walking into the Family Dollar in Clayton, Georgia. She's wearing a red visor, a black purse across her chest, and appears to have her rental key fob in hand. The video jumps to Collier checking out. On the counter, a red tote bag. She then places a blue tarp, rain poncho, paper towels, and a refillable torch lighter on the counter.
And her daughter said, somebody said, see, I'm new to this case, like the details, but that she left home with just her debit card. And then in the video, she's got a purse. So her debit card and her keys or something, maybe her phone, I don't know, but it's just weird.
I do remember her. I remember checking her out, but I really don't remember like what we talked about.
I talked to the clerk who checked out Collier. Esther Kreller told me over the phone the items Collier bought didn't set off any red flags.
It's a common thing that people buy. We were going to put up the tarps like for the winter, but then my boss said no because people buy them year round. Oh, yeah, the big bags. Yeah, people buy those a lot to put a bunch of stuff in, like reusable grocery bags.
Kreller said Collier didn't act like anything was wrong.
She didn't seem.
Yeah, Amber, I don't think so. Yeah, because there's speculation that that's really not her, that that's her daughter there. But I saw a side by side, and they're similar, but they're different. And so I think that's her, but I don't I don't know.
In distress.
Knowing what she does
Could
today,
be.
Nothing looked suspicious or out of the ordinary. Nobody. I wish I would have went outside, around that time, see if anybody was with her. But I had, who would have thought?
who would have thought 21 hours later, Collier's body would be found naked and burned along with that tarp and red tote bag 13 miles away. Habersham County says all the video they have from this
Not sure
Family
yet.
Dollar and surrounding businesses show Collier was alone in the van when she stopped at the Family Dollar. But remember, the sheriff's office also confirmed Debbie Collier was not kidnapped and did not die by suicide.
Man, a lot of moving parts here, Cody.
Yeah, the suicide part, I mean, that you've got to be able to find like if she took drugs to die, but then her body was burned and naked and her body was burned. Yeah. And normally there's no audio with these surveillance type videos. They do, like Ring doorbells and stuff do, but not videos in a store. You're lucky if you get a clear shot of in those like surveillance cameras. Yeah, they probably aren't. That's true, 71. They were going to keep certain things close
Thanks
to
a
their
lot. And
vest.
folks, we want to break down the timeline of this new information because, as Cody just pointed out, a very complex case, right?
I think the same thing, Mo. How do they know for sure nobody was in there? Because you can get down on the floorboard, and I don't know, were her windows tinted? Is there definitive proof that nobody was with her? Is there any proof of maybe someone following her or anything like that? But it's just weird when she sends her daughter this. It wasn't like, usually you think of sending people money like 5, 10, 2,500, 5,000, but it was like 2,300 and some odd. It's just odd. It is sad. And hey, Shalima. So
Right. Debbie Collier's husband said the last time that he saw her was around 9 p.m. Friday, September 9th. Now, this new video you just saw places Collier in Clayton at 2:55 p.m. the next day. 20 minutes later, 3:17 p.m., Collier's daughter said
Right,
that her
Katie,
mom
pretty
sent
thought.
her a Venmo payment of nearly $2,400 with a cryptic message saying in part, "They are not going to let me go, love you." At 6 p.m., Collier's husband files a missing persons report, and then the next day, September 11th, at around 12:30 p.m., Collier's rental vehicle was found along with her body nearby.
And then she was grabbing onto a
restaurant has a lot of
tree. Now, I'm guessing like a small tree. I don't know what, like I don't have a picture of her hand in the tree, but I'm kind of assuming that it was like a small. It does point to the husband. It also points to the daughter and her boyfriend. She was last seen inside the Family Dollar store in Clayton, Georgia, September 10th at 2:55 p.m. She bought in the store. She bought rain poncho, refillable torch lighter, 2 roll pack of paper towels, a 7.5 by 9.5 tarp, and a reusable tote bag. There was speculation that she's a sports fan. She had on a jersey. She has some kind of tattoo of this same team, and something else that she had was also about this team, but she wasn't going in the right direction. Now, maybe there was a get together to watch a game on television because I don't even know what team it was. Um, Somebody was going to benefit from life insurance. Maybe so. Drugs are bad in that area. Yeah, I think drugs are. I think drugs are uh, in play here too. I think there's some kind of drug deal, owing people for drugs. Um, oh, her husband was at work. Okay. Um, so the question is, what happened during the time between the video in the dollar store and the time she was found deceased? Yes, and the Venmo thing makes it even weirder, right, Clover? Hey, how you doing, Clover? Um, I got to get that. I got to get that broom out of my rear end that I posted. Um, it it hurt. Um, so when they found her body, they found a red tote bag and a partially burnt blue color tarp. So she was last seen at Family Dollar, and Kreller is the clerk that saw her and said, "I do remember her. I remember checking her out, but I really don't remember what we talked about." I don't know as a checker, like how many people you remember coming through your line. Um, I'm not saying there's anything nefarious here. I'm just saying that um it's odd to remember somebody the next day that you checked out. Because you're checking a lot of people out. And that person may remember you because you were the one checker. But when you're a checker, you have all these customers. I've worked in um, not a Family Dollar or anything like that, but I've worked a little bit of retail, and you don't it's like kinda like on here, like, y'all know me way better than I know you because you see me, you hear me talking, I talk about things, and, you feel like you know me better than I can know other people through the screen. That's not saying I don't know you at all. You get to know people's, avatars and stuff and their name, and you feel like you know them. But, as far as a checker knowing that remembering her, I mean, that's just kinda weird to me. Now, maybe it could have been related to what she was wearing, maybe that person's a fan of that thing, maybe she just wants to be in the news, I don't know. It's weird that she remembers checking her out. She added that Collier didn't seem to be in trouble, she didn't seem to be in distress or anything, and that the items that she bought weren't out of the ordinary. I mean, that wouldn't draw your attention that it's just somebody buying, camping type stuff, a poncho, a tarp, a lighter, things like that wouldn't, um and then there's I thought, but because I don't know all the details, like, was there a meth lab or something? Did she maybe, I don't know, like, if there's any Like, did she drive there and that's where she died, or did that's where she ended up and her car got brought there? I mean, that's something to look at because the way she was burned just on part of her body, could it be a meth lab or something like that? I don't know. I don't That's just thoughts that I've had listening to other people talk about it because of the way her body was partially burned. Now maybe they were trying to burn her clothes off to get rid of DNA. Um, but she didn't burn, like, it wasn't a big fire or anything. So we got to find all these details from the police. They narrowed the time of death beginning at 3:09 p.m. on Saturday, September 10th, to the discovery of the body on Sunday, September 11th. So from 3:09 p.m. Saturday till 12:44 p.m., less than 24 hours later, they found her body. Um, they were able to find her body because they found her vehicle, which was closer to the road. Let me see if anybody. Yeah, it is weird, Kellyanne, and it's too wild not to talk about, in my opinion. Hey, Be Good. Hey, Mike. Um, yeah, how much can happen in 8 minutes? Like 8 minutes. Um, these kind of crimes aren't usually done by random people unless you're in a bad area and carjackings are involved. Yes. Um, Clover, S. Hockett, welcome. Mm, if anybody has information, like if I'm saying something that's off the wall with this case, because like I said, this is my first time to cover this case. I haven't done a whole lot of investigation into things. I heard minimal stuff. I just thought we would begin where we are and we'll walk through it together. And if somebody has more information than me and you're in here and you want to share with me, that would be great. Well, that's true. Yeah. Maybe so, 71. I mean, there are reasons why somebody would remember a particular customer, but if there was nothing odd to it, if she didn't suspect anything, if she wasn't acting weird, then that's why I think, well, why? Why would you remember a customer? But maybe this person's way more has really good facial recognition and memory and all that. Maybe yeah, maybe they exchanged words. Maybe they were talking about the team. Maybe there was a game that day that they were talking about. Maybe they were talking about their grandkids, or I don't even know if they have grandkids. I'm just saying, yeah, there could have been. Just to remember somebody random coming through your checkout, you wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't remember customers. Not, because sometimes I've gone places and I'm like, does he like? I was in a little store the other day and I was like, does he remember me from when I've been here before? And I'm thinking, no, because he sees like hundreds of people a day, and that's just weird to me. Uh, yeah, regulars. You would remember your regulars. Um, oh, okay. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, I want to be just. I'm not here to be the expert. Okay, Jude. Good. So I hope that this draws you guys in to watch these. The Venmo, why wouldn't she quickly put her location or description of people that had her instead of saying something about not letting her go? Yeah, I think there's so many weird things. That's another just weird thing. And sending a Venmo, you're about to get killed or you're being kidnapped, but there was no kidnapping supposedly. It could be that I mean, it is a possibility that she was randomly killed. I don't think so, though. I think it's there's more to that. Hey, Vet. I side eye the daughter because of yes, the daughter. Uh-huh. The daughter is weird. Uh, well, so I did hear, and I don't know if I have it in any of the news that I've pulled up so far, but the daughter and her boyfriend or ex or whatever they are scared and they're barricaded in their home. Nothing. Okay, so while at the time this checker Kreller didn't think anything was off, she now reflects on those few moments she interacted with Collier inside the store. And this is a quote. It still gives me chills because like nothing looked suspicious or out of the ordinary or went outside and seen if anything was with her. But who would have thought? I just don't think she was alone, but it's not like she could have done it herself. Because like I'm rereading this because it's weird. It gives her chills because like nothing looked suspicious or out of the ordinary or went outside and seen if anyone was with her, but who would have thought? I don't know if she's saying she went outside or out of the ordinary or went outside. That sentence doesn't make sense. Now, here's the other thing. If you go in a store and you pull up a video of somebody and, you look at the video and you're like, "Oh, I remember her." That might make more sense. Maybe she did remember her. Maybe they weren't busy and that woman came in and was very talkative or, outgoing and this woman remembers her or just reminds her of somebody she knew. It could be a million things. Yeah, they have issues, I think. Chicken feet. They moved at 2 days prior, but her boyfriend and her had a DV situation. Yeah, there's been weird stuff with the daughter. I think the daughter said she didn't take a phone. You're right, I think. And how would they know what she took out of the home with her? Yeah, we'll get into the injuries here in a little bit. Okay, Clover, yeah. Thanks for y'all asking questions and joining in. This is great. Yeah, there's probably something in regards to the 2000 or maybe that's all the money she had and she just sent her it all. Yeah, I think it was something around the front of her, like her abdomen area. I'm not positive. Hey, Welsh. It could have been Welsh. Yeah, that was the other thing is, for it to just be random, not related to the family, not related to what she bought. It's just that she stopped to help somebody or was stopped on the road. But then, yeah, so in relation to when she sent the money, we got to know all these details. Because, yeah, it could have been like a Ted Bundy. Hey, I need help. Could have been her son out there. I need help, son in law. You heard something about only partial burn. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It was a partial burn. That's what I'm saying. It didn't like burn her whole body. Yeah, her daughter said she didn't take her purse. She only took her debit card and what was it, wallet or something? I don't remember. Just the abdomen's burn. So, on the Habersham County Sheriff's Office that said that all surveillance video obtained from the store and surrounding businesses reflect that the victim, Collier, was alone in the van at the time she vanished or visited the store. Now, if the windows are tinted at all, again, I'm not sure how anybody could say with 100% certainty that nobody was in the vehicle, but that's what the sheriffs are saying. And we know that law enforcement, they can make mistakes. They're human too. So, that happens. Last week, the sheriff's office also said at this time there is no evidence to suggest or support that this incident was related to a kidnapping or that it was a suicide. And then there's information. So here's the timeline. On September 9th, Debbie Collier's husband said the last time he saw her was around 9 p.m. on Friday. Surveillance video shows Collier in Clayton, Georgia at 2:55 p.m. the next day. 20 minutes later, at 3:17 p.m., Collier's daughter said her mom sent her a Venmo payment of nearly $2,400 with a cryptic message saying in part, "They are not going to let me go. Love you." Collier's husband files a missing persons report at 6 p.m. on September 10th. On September 11th, at 12:30 p.m., Collier's rental vehicle was found along with her body nearby. That's just weird. What is this? I think we already watched this video, but let's look at, I mean, she's just buying stuff. And also, like, let's see if she kind of interacts with this cashier. Oh, they don't show the whole thing. I was gonna say maybe they interacted or something. Um, okay, this is a breakdown of the key facts, supposedly. Okay, Georgia investigators have made few. They're not talking about the case. Public statements in the gruesome murder of uh, Debbie Collier, 59 years old was, and office manager, she was found naked, burned, and clutching a tree at the bottom of a rural embankment on September 11th. And it'll be 3 weeks, and they're going to really reveal more this Friday, which is tomorrow. Let me see what you guys are saying over here. Hey, the Wandering Sub, Jude. Thanks, Clover. She was missing like 24 hours or something. We were just going over the timeline. I don't have the exact amount of time. Someone got her to stop? Probably, yes. Yeah, they're just only missing like a day. Yeah, I don't know why she had a rental. I don't know. Let's see if that comes up anywhere. That's a good point. I noticed that whenever I was just reading that. Could be something, could be nothing. Did she have mental health issues? That's another clue. She was quite off balance yeah, she did have a weird gait. The daughter supposedly knew exactly where to find her mom. Oh, wow. You do? Why do you love it, Clover? Did I go? What did Mo say? Oh, yeah, like, a lot of people go live at night, and, not as many people seem to go live in the morning, and I'm a morning person, and I just like to get my work done, and then well, I was gonna have a fire in my fire pit today, but, they issued a burn ban yesterday, so can't. We haven't had rain in, like, officially in 16 days, and we haven't got any rain in the forecast, so in the next 7 days. Yeah, they probably won't reveal much tomorrow, but we may find out some nuggets of, information. Yeah, I go to bed about 10 PM. If anybody's live after 10 PM Central Time, I'm not hearing it. I did get, an email this morning about myself, about, I was being targeted or something, I don't know. I was just like, "Well, I'm just me, and if they wanna say bad stuff about me, they can, and I'm not gonna listen to it." Yeah, I don't know why they didn't find the car sooner. Yeah, and there are people who think that it was it was the daughter instead of the mother in the store. But yeah, the to me the daughter doesn't look as heavy as the mother, and their legs were different sizes. Or the mom's thinner. I don't remember. Okay, she was in an accident and got the rental. I would think so, Jude. I would think all rental cars have trackers. In this day and age, I can't imagine that they wouldn't. I give you the energy to wake up. Doo 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 doo. Well, this kind of, uh, the thing with me is I like to try to be fun and funny and upbeat and everything. And covering true crime is kind of different, and I don't feel like I should be making jokes about anything. And so it kind of is a little bit odd for me to, not saying I'm all that funny, but it's one of the things that I do is kind of make little jokes and stuff, so can't really do I guess I can. Um, oh, you're getting smacked by Ian? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any of the rain. Love the timing, Mike. Okay, great. You go to bed by 11. Yeah, I mean, 11's about the latest I go to bed. Unless I'm watching a football game or something that's on late, like live TV that you really wanna be there for, and then the next day I'm like, "I don't even remember what I watched." Uh, yeah, I don't know about everyday Welsh. We're gonna see what happens with this case. It might get solved really, really soon. I'm just gonna see where it goes. Don't really have a long-term plan for this. The daughter said she got a ping off her mom's cell phone. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, the legs did look different to me, chicken feet. I don't remember whose were bigger or smaller, but, so yeah, that's true, Mo. I'm gonna try to keep I do have a good sense of humor as far as dealing with things that happen to me, and, I don't wanna be disrespectful to anybody, and so, therefore, we'll see how it goes with me doing true crime and my personality and everything, but, I've got, reporting and interviewing and all that kinda history with one of my careers, um, so while I didn't do video then, it was all writing, um, I still have, you know, some knowledge in some things that I got from that job doing that work. They reported her missing I don't know where I got to. So Collier's daughter and husband reported her missing on September 10th. The deputies from the Habersham County Sheriff's Office found her remains 60 miles away the following afternoon with charring on her stomach. Amanda Bearden, the daughter, told the police she received a Venmo payment of $2,385 and the message, "They are not going to let me go. Love you. There is a key to the house in the blue flower pot by the door." Bearden said her mother's car was in the shop and identified her rental as a Chrysler Pacifica, which Habersham deputies found abandoned off Route 15, a quarter mile from her body. Yeah, a quarter mile's not very far. Um, and it's it's definitely walking distance for most people. I mean, most people can walk a majority of people who are out driving around and shopping can walk a quarter of a mile, so I'm not sure about exactly what that entails, but it looked like they were pulled off on her car's pulled off on a road, and then they walked down into the woods, or she was forced down in the woods in some way. Um, hey, true crime Karens. Oh, good, Welsh. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep up with it. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I'll be live every day. I don't know how long this case will last. I don't know how long, but I'm going to cover it. Once in a blue moon, you get in these true crimes. Yeah, this one has me intrigued as well, and I think that it's worth looking into. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, you can't really see her face. She's got a visor on. Um, I don't know. She's and also the football jersey. I can't tell what team it is. Does anybody have y'all heard like what team she was uh a fan of? The Venmo payment and the fact that Collier's remains have been partially burned are key clues that detectives are likely dissecting as they make other investigative motives behind the scenes. In particular, the burning shows either extreme malice or an attempt to hide evidence, according to a retired first grade homicide detective. According to Teresa Leto, a retired first grade homicide, I didn't know they called homicide detectives first grade. Was she a retired first grade teacher or something? I don't know. It's a retired Homicide detective. Oh, okay. So she was a homicide first grade, not like first grade in school. Sorry. Duh. Barb. We had cases where where there was a mob hit and the guy was really involved in destroying somebody's soul. So he would cut them up and place their body parts in different locations and destroy the soul. It wasn't enough that he killed them, he wanted to destroy them. If you're going to burn somebody, either you're a very sadistic person or you want to destroy evidence. They're looking into the past relationships and finances. They have to find everything about her life, her finances, her daughter's life, why she Venmoed 2,300. They won't let it go. What did that mean? They won't let me go. What did that mean? Um, I want to see what this says. Daughter's boyfriend denies couple involved, says we're scared. I think this is from today. Today is no, this is 2 days ago. Um, see how up on this case I am. This is from Fox.
We sleep with stuff in front of our back door and our front door because
Yeah, no,
we
I'm not.
didn't have anything to do with this, so we're a little scared ourselves.
No.
We had nothing to do with this, so we're just
No, I
trying to
know, I
protect
bet.
ourselves at this point.
Yeah, I know, I bet. I don't know. There's been domestic violence calls, and the daughter of Debbie Collier's daughter is sleeping behind barricaded doors 2.5 weeks after her mother's brutal, unsolved slaying. As her boyfriend told Fox News Digital, the couple has no involvement in the mystery murder. Andrew, the boyfriend is Andrew Gickrich. He's a live-in boyfriend of Collier's daughter, Amanda Bearden. We sleep with stuff in front of our front door and our back door because we didn't have anything to do with this. We're a little scared ourselves. Well, why do you have the doors barricaded because you didn't have anything to do with it? You mean you have the doors barricaded because you're afraid and you didn't have anything to do with it, so you think they're coming to get you? Or somebody's gonna come get you, like who, the police? Or yeah, why are they talking to the media? Yeah, there's something weird about them. They sleep with stuff in front of our front door and our back door because we didn't have anything to do with this. We're a little scared ourselves. You're a little scared, and you have the doors barricaded. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared, but I don't have my doors barricaded. I have deadbolts. Debbie Collier was spotted with purse keys despite claims she left only with ID and debit card. So there's the daughter and you can see the daughter's legs here. Her legs are bigger than that picture that they showed of the deceased mother. Their legs are different. This is a photograph from September 23rd, which was 6 days ago. Somebody noted that the mother and the daughter both carry their purse on their left side. Um, I don't know if that means anything. People were talking about left-handed and right-handed, and I don't know. He just threatened the mother and the stepdad last week. Well, he should be afraid then. I think I really do think these two are involved in some way, or at least one of them. I barricade my doors with wood boards for protection because I live far out, but if these two were into anything illegal, as in drugs, they could be barricading because of paranoia. Yes. Good point, 71. Thank you. Yeah, we're just learning on about this case together, and I will get caught up in time and we will go from there. And in the morning, we should be here for a news conference. Yeah, I will do that, Jude. I'll do that. Let me get let me get to it, okay? We had nothing to do with this. We were just trying to protect ourselves at this point. So we are. just trying to protect ourselves. On Monday, Giekrich left the home with an older woman and purchased instant noodles and a Mountain Dew energy drink. Who's the older woman that left with him? That's weird. And they know exactly what he bought. Instant noodles and a Mountain Dew energy drink. Both are not good for you. Collier vanished on September 10th, minutes after she was last seen alive. A Family Dollar store. And let me look for something real quick. So, we are going to look for the Here we go. Let me see. I got something flying around my face. Surely somebody put these two together. I'll find it here. Just give me a little bit of time. Chat amongst yourselves. Chat amongst yourselves. I was just trying to see. I know somebody had a side-by-side picture of them, and I didn't put one together. So that's something that I can do. I will do in my just giving myself some notes. So we can compare that. Wish I knew who's, well, I don't. Let me just show y'all this since I don't have that handy right now. Let me just show you this picture. Because this is, we just looked at the daughter's legs, and this is Debbie Collier's. Well, this is the person who came in the store's legs, Debbie Collier. I mean, the daughter's legs are obviously way, way bigger than this from that recent picture that we just saw. There's the daughter's legs, right? And then here's the mother's legs. See what I'm saying? The thighs now, this one picture is sort of covered up. Her shorts are longer. But her legs look a lot smaller, her ankles look a lot smaller. Could it be the angle of the camera? Yes. Could it be a lot of these things? It could be. That's the picture that we have of Debbie Collier, or at least the person who was in the store. That's why I don't think the person in the store was the daughter. I think it was Debbie Collier before she was killed. Yeah, now you need a Mountain Dew. She purchased her own murder kit. Maybe so. Maybe there was a lighter and other things. Well, it could be that somebody sent her and said, "We need these things," and she was supposed to meet them somewhere, and they were gonna have a cookout, and it was supposed to rain, and they were going to do all these things, and she was, sent, "Hey, while you're on the way, can you go get this stuff?" And she thinks it's all for this, cookout or whatever, and then when she gets there, she gets killed. Yeah, it could be leggings make your legs look different, but no, neither one of these people have leggings on. Does she have on leggings? I thought that was her bare legs. I mean, because I wear leggings all the time, so I know they change things, but do either one of these pictures have leggings? Are there leggings in this picture? Oh, I'm not showing y'all. Uh, well, duh. All right. Now, does she have on leggings here? Because the other one obviously doesn't. They say she's normally tan and her legs look white. Her hands look white. her chest looks white. So I'm not positive about that. Good thoughts though. Um, this is about past legal troubles. This Andrew Giekrich accused her of stealing money directly from his account and spending it on drugs. This is Amanda Bearden, the daughter that Andrew, the boyfriend, accused her of doing. This was in I know that there was something that happened in 2021. Yeah, the 2021 body cam. So let's listen to this. This is from 9/4/2021. Um, a little over a year to the day before the murder.
Living here.
I haven't recently, but she's still been taking money from my card. And that's the only reason we've had any contact, because every week she takes $500 or $600 from my check. And I just don't see how that's right. And she goes and does dope with my money. Like I've made over $30,000-$40,000 this year, and I'm completely broke because she spends it all on drugs. And my issue, there's clothes in the house that is mine. Could you tell me what happened when you came over here this morning?
So apparently, according to this guy, his girlfriend Amanda, Amanda Bearden, has a drug problem, and she's always taking money from him to buy drugs.
I asked for my clothes, and she said I needed to leave. I just got here. I haven't done anything wrong. That window's been broke.
The window's been already broken.
Can I just leave if she's not going to give me my stuff? I really haven't. We're just trying to figure out what's going on because,
Sounds like she called the police on him and he was trying to get his stuff and she wouldn't let him in.
beating on somebody's door this early because you've seen it before. So, I understand you feel like stuff's been stolen or whatever. But she said to
Thanks,
not ring
Ebel.
the doorbell because the cat wasn't like it. I just knocked on the door a couple times. I haven't done anything that they're saying. I mean, they've already made false charges against me before. So y'all were talking through the door at each other? Really? So, trying to. But I mean, if she wants me to leave,
Hey,
I'll
Melanie.
leave. I didn't know. All right, man.
Just
Can I just go?
stand by with me so he can talk to her. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew.
I just want to be done with her. I mean, she's been cheating on me. She's been doing drugs. I've never done any drugs in my life.
Have y'all had police involved before in y'all's business?
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to get my money back because we're not supposed to have contact, but she's taking $500 each check.
Why aren't y'all supposed to have contact, Andrew?
Because
Is there like a court order?
I guess so. I don't know. I went to court a while back, but
Did you get arrested?
I've been arrested before. Well, the last time I got arrested because they falsified whatever. I mean, her mom, dude, I don't know what the issue is here. I don't know why I'm so unliked. This girl got hit by a car, and I'm taking care of her. I don't know what the problem is.
Let's get in the shade. Over
I would
here.
just like to, I work hard.
Where do you work at?
Williams-Sonoma.
Williams-Sonoma. Okay.
I just want to know why it's okay for her to steal $600 a week from me, and I can't do anything about it.
It's not okay. So we're here now, so
Because
maybe
last
we can
time I
help
went to
out.
court, I mentioned that, and
What'd they say?
I mean, well, they pushed it back till another day. So like,
How does she have access to your money?
well, long story short, when we were together, my phone broke. Long story short, I mean, she's manipulated me into all the where she could have all my money, basically do whatever she wants to me, kick me out whenever she wants, basically just do whatever. and it's okay because I'm a man. There's nothing I can do about it. Like,
She manipulated him and what? Okay.
other than just let her do it and or leave.
But how does she? I'm asking.
Well,
How
long
does
story
she?
short, I didn't have a phone
Uh-huh.
because my phone broke. So this is the dumbest mistake I've ever. We linked our cards together so she can send herself money.
Wait, she was taking $600 a week from his paycheck and he doesn't even have a phone? Like, what? Something's not right about this. Oh, hell. I just lost it. Damn. I just lost my story. I just lost that.
We really need
Bayhard.
everyone working together to make sure people.
Why was she on there? All right, I can get back to it. I know right where it was. We will find our spot in it. Sorry about that.
I raise my feet, I miss a beat from my seat.
That's my girl.
The video's playing already on my computer. I lost it. All right, sorry. I just don't. He doesn't seem all like he's all legit to me. And again, there's the daughter's legs. I just don't think that I. And somebody said they've already established that Debbie Collins was not Collins. Collier was the one in the store buying things. All right. There's the timeline in a better version, and there's a picture of her entering the store and uh the woods where she was found. So I like to see things like, visual. I'm a visual learner, so seeing this timeline in a little chart's helpful to me. We'll go through it again. The neighbors hear a commotion on the 9th. On the 10th, she leaves home in her rental car. On the 10th, uh, at 2:55 p.m., she's seen entering the Family Dollar store in Clayton, Georgia. She leaves the shop after buying a poncho, torch lighter, tarp, a tote bag, and paper towels. Sounds like a picnic, chance of rain, tailgating if they were going to go to a game. The boyfriend had on, looked to me like a Georgia Bulldogs hat. Maybe her red shirt is Georgia Bulldogs. I don't know where the Georgia Bulldogs played that day or if that's their team. I'm sure they played that day because SEC football has started. Georgia is so far has played every week. You don't usually get a bye week until later in the season. And they have played every week, but I don't know if they were at home or away. And I don't think this woman was going to the game. You wouldn't buy those kind of the poncho, yeah, the lighter and all that, maybe to go tailgate. People do tailgate and then not go to the game itself. There are not unlimited tickets to football games, and a lot of people really enjoy the tailgating more than watching the game live, and paying the money to get in and all that. Um, I know friends who have tailgated for the Razorbacks where, I'm from and don't go to the games because either they don't have a ticket. In fact, I did one night. Um, some friends were tailgating. The stadium's about a mile from where I lived that they were at that day, and I tailgated, but I didn't have a ticket to go to the game. People will bring TVs and stuff out to the tailgating. If y'all aren't familiar with football and tailgating and stuff, it's a big thing. It's a big thing in the SEC football. Um, Georgia's number one in the country right now. So I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that she's a Georgia fan because she's in Georgia and has on red. And also, you know, it was on a football was on the weekend. Or, I mean, y'all see me, I wear Razorback shirts all the time. It's called Not Move In With Shady People. Yeah, don't move in with shady people and give them your bank info. Um, is he a midget? I think it was the camera angle. Gold Star Mom is trashing me? Okay, I don't know what I did to her, but I didn't okay. Yeah, this isn't about drama, though. Wow, Gold Star Mom, okay, fine. I know what's going on. It'll be okay. We're over here doing true crime today, and, yeah, call your okay. So then at 2:55, she was entering the store. She leaves at 3:09 PM after buying a poncho, torch lighter, tarp, tote bag, and paper towels. Collier supposedly wires more than $2,000 via Venmo and messages daughter. Collier found dead in Clarksville, 60 miles from home. 60 miles from home. Why would she drive? We gotta find out where she was before she went to this store. I heard she was 90 miles from home at the Family Dollar. Who goes 90 minutes away to go buy things if they're just gonna go back home? That wouldn't make sense. So, um, thanks, Kellyanne. Yeah, it's just weird that somebody I haven't had any I mean, unless she's mad at me because, I got doxxed on her channel, and I did say that, something about the mods because yesterday they were saying, "That's not the real Barb," and I said, "The mods need to learn how to click on the 3 dots," because right then they could have clicked not the day before, so I think they might have misunderstood, but I've been on good terms with GSM. Um but everybody's gotta have something to talk about. Okay, so police revealed that she appeared okay, so this is just more of the information that we've gone over. The weird it's just weird that she sent the money. Um, her stomach was charred, grasping a small tree. Um, the husband revealed that he and his wife Debbie slept in separate rooms due to his snoring, having lived with someone who snored so loudly, even in another room, it was too hard to sleep. I can understand how that goes. Um, Neighbors revealed that they heard a commotion from her home the night before she vanished. One woman told the New York Post there was loud screaming and fighting at the home, but one of her son Jeffrey's high school friends described Collier as, quote, the classic Southern mother. Years before her death, Collier shared pictures of a black eye that she suffered after face planting on the sidewalk. I did see that picture. Um, let's see if this is it because yes. Now, could you get that? Could your eye look like that falling on a sidewalk? I guess it depends on how you fall. I fell, hit my knees, caught myself with my right arm, uh hit this right here of my face on concrete. My eye wasn't red up here or up here, none of that, but that's not saying that that above her eye could happen. Um, it looks more like to me like she got punched. But I'm not an expert on things like that. Her right eye was swollen and her skin was grazed and bruised. She vanished without a trace from her Athens home. Was found the next day. And then there's that about the transfer of money. There's the note that she told them. The mom was found in the woods. I still don't. The grasping the tree is weird. Let's see what this video has. I think she was nude. I don't want to hear the music at my. Oh, that was all of it?
And also a third cousin to John Smith, then they can figure out who he has to be. So it's pretty impressive the kind of work that they can do.
Okay. Now. This is from an Atlanta news station, Fox 5 Atlanta. All right. Let's see what this has on it. Oh, her clothes were gone and she was found naked. Like, you can't get naked and then have your clothes disappear. You think she was killed before the store thing and Venmo message, and that, so you're thinking that's the daughter?
The suspicious death of Debbie Collier has gained international attention as Habersham County investigators continue to work to find whoever is responsible.
This after the body of the 59-year-old was taken to the GBI medical examiner's office for an autopsy. Fox 5's Eric Perry has followed the story. He joins us from the live desk with the latest. Eric?
Yeah, Courtney, Tom, today marks exactly 2 weeks since the 59-year-old was reportedly last seen alive by her husband. Investigators say they need the public's help in piecing together clues as to who could be responsible.
The Habersham County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigations Division has executed several search warrants at locations directly tied to the victim and have conducted preliminary interviews of those closest to the victim.
How and why the body of Debbie Collier ended up in a remote wooded area over 50 miles away from her home remains a mystery. The 59-year-old was reported missing September 10th to the Athens Clarke County Police Department. The next day, September 11th, a Sirius XM service pinged the location to her van. Chief Deputy Murray Kogod of the Habersham County Sheriff's Office released this recorded message as the story continues to gain international attention.
And that the last communication from the missing person was a transfer to the daughter of $2,385 with a text message tied to the Venmo transfer stating, "They won't let me go. There is a key to the house underneath the flower pot."
Kogod says K9 units were brought in to search the heavily wooded area.
The search resulted in the locating of a red tote bag, a partially burnt blue in color tarp, and eventually the victim's partially nude and burnt body grasping a small tree down a ravine.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since her disappearance and the grim discovery, and still no word on a motive, suspect description, or any answers. Fox 5 reached out to the FBI, who sent this statement saying, quote, "FBI Atlanta is aware of the case. At this time, the matter is being investigated by local authorities." The GBI had this to say, quote, "The GBI Medical Examiner's Office is conducting the autopsy, but those results will be handed to Habersham County as we are not involved in the investigation."
At this time, there is no evidence to suggest or support that this incident was related to a kidnapping or that this was a suicide.
Still a lot of unanswered questions. The sheriff's office says the belongings collected at the scene were also sent to the GBI crime lab. I asked the Habersham County Sheriff's Office if they plan to bring in other agencies like the GBI or the FBI, but they would not comment on that. At the live desk, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
So they've searched, did you catch that numerous search warrants executed? They're definitely investigating this murder, and they're just not giving us all the information. Where's music playing?
You can find movies on Broadcast Channel 5.2 and on these and other providers.
I'm right there.
Demanding increased security after a series of.
Okay. Now, they've interviewed those closest to Debbie Collier and executed multiple search warrants. A police log obtained by Fox News Digital showed law enforcement searched the home of Debbie Collier's daughter, Amanda Bearden, on September 14th, so 3 days after they found her body. They have declined to release the warrants, citing an active investigation. She was at her mother's home. This daughter was at her mother's home the day before, with Debbie Collier's husband, Steve. According to a missing persons report, she and Steve Collier spoke to officers about reporting Debbie missing. So the daughter and the would be her stepfather. I'm not sure if that's what she called them, but the two of them would be the ones who called and reported her missing. Bearden also drove to the scene where Collier's body was found. Now, how did she know where that would be? Hey, Mark, how did she know where that body would, where, you know, I'm not sure how she knew where to go. An incident report said Athens Clark County Police notified of where her so they found the car and she drove there. It was 60 miles away from Debbie Collier's home. That's weird. What's thought to be the last known communication from Debbie Collier was a Venmo transfer. The Venmo was owned by belonged to Debbie Collier's husband, and it was the Venmo sent to Amanda Bearden, the daughter, for $23.85. The message with the transfer says, "They are not going to let me go. Love you. There is a key in the house to the house in the blue flower pot by the door." Details about the discovery of the woman's body in the woods have raised questions about her disappearance and death. Investigators discovered her in the woods off of Georgia Highway 15. Investigators found her nude, laying on her back, grasping a small tree with her right hand. Local authorities are handling the investigation. Her body is being examined at the GBI crime lab by agents, but agents are not assisting. That would be the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, crime lab, but evidently the state police has not been, or the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has not been called in to investigate as of the time of this article. Deborah Collier was 59 years old, a resident of Athens, Georgia. The daughter is Amanda Bearden. Says that her mother had no history of mental illness, but her mother had a bad back. She couldn't walk far on foot. Well, she was a quarter mile from her vehicle. That's not very far. To me, it's not, but then I go out and do 5 miles on my feet. So to some people, a quarter mile could be a long way. But I think they were more saying that because they didn't know where she was at the time, that she didn't just go off like hiking or something. The part was the only similarity. The rest of the scene didn't seem the same as what? Sorry, I'm not keeping up with chat. Yeah, it's usually someone you know that you're close to, and then money and drugs and jealousy and all that stuff. You're right, Ebel. The daughter and boyfriend is first on my list. I think the stepdad sent Venmo and message. Oh. So maybe all three of them were involved, Sandy? Hey, Kim. Yeah, this case is really strange. She was reported missing by her husband. Oh, Collier was a Georgia Bulldogs fan. Now, see, that's what I was wondering. I was just wondering that. So we did find something that I didn't know for sure. um, Carriage House Realty Inc. in Athens was, well, they say they employed someone by that name as a front office manager. The company's website has not publicly acknowledged her death. She appeared to have shared a Facebook account with her husband. I know a lot of married couples and unmarried, couples will share a Facebook account because sometimes it's not for any reason, from what I'm told, and other times it's because of just to keep out any kind of secrecy or anything. Nobody, I don't know exactly why people do that. I wouldn't do that, but that's just me. Um, Her mother's car was in the shop, so she was in the rental. And the daughter says she only left with her license and debit card. Where did that come in? Who knew what she left her home with? I guess maybe her husband knew, but would he know that how? Because he found her purse there with the phone in it. So maybe um men don't usually know a whole lot about their wife's purse. She might have had 10 purses and they found, I don't know why they say that, but based on the incident report narrative from the Habersham Sheriff's Office, they received help from the Athens. So there's more than one police department involved. I think we've already looked at that. So again, there's the daughter, and I think I lost that picture of her. Let me see if I can find it again. Let's turn that off. And update. The unfired round is a newer part of the evidence. They found a 223 kind of, it's like a rifle bullet, a longer kind of bullet, and I was looking at that this morning. I'm not sure. I don't know that much about guns. I've owned guns, I've shot guns, but I don't know about all the little things about ammunition. But they found an unfired they fired a blah, they found an unfired ammunition round that was found by Georgia investigators near the spot where her partially naked and burned body was found. The projectile was found by Fox News Digital 20 to 30 yards from the crime scene in the Chattahoochee Oconee National Forest near Athens, Georgia. So a news reporter or person with Fox News Digital found this bullet. It could be unrelated. There was no gun involved with the murder, apparently, but someone involved, and it's also bow season, so there wouldn't be any reason for a hunter to be out there with a gun, or I guess they could take a gun for bow hunting, but you're not supposed to be shooting it. And then she was found dead in a ravine after she Venmoed the daughter. They are not going to let me go. We've already talked about that. Later, they've said not a suicide. That's all stuff we've already heard. Let's just see if there's anything new today. New. Probably not going to be a whole lot coming out tomorrow when they do the press conference. I'm not seeing anything from today. 3 days ago, 3 hours ago. Let's see if we already. I see what this is. I'm not sure. We already looked at that. I've heard that there was no, gunshot, but we don't I guess. We've already watched that part. There are other there's a lot of people covering this on YouTube. What I'm gonna do is continue to do research and find more specific things that I can bring to you guys and we can talk about. Right now, we were just going over the story to get it. Yeah, that's fishy right there. Yeah, right? She was an Alabama fan as well. Well, that would be, Georgia and Alabama are, they have been, like, top in the conference for several years, and they're in where there's 2 sides to the SEC, the East and the West. Georgia's in the East, um, Alabama's in the West, Arkansas's in the West, that's how I know these things. Um, Alabama, almost every year they're in the top. They're usually the top team. They're in the top 4. Georgia is ahead of them this year because Alabama, uh, they didn't lose the game, did they, Mark? They almost lost the game. Someone just doesn't look like her, could be, but look how big shoes are. Why is this person wearing white stockings? See, I don't I don't see stockings, but, um, yeah, and I don't know how we know she wasn't shot. I've just heard that she wasn't shot. Yeah, it is hard to lose ammo, but if somebody was out there, maybe they held a gun to her, maybe she was shot and we just don't know that yet. Yeah, they almost lost to a nobody team. Follow the money, life insurance. I think that I mean, my first initial reaction is that my first thought was the daughter, and I'm still not sure that it's not that the daughter's not involved, and the husband too. Um, but I don't know a whole lot, like I said, of this case. I'm just starting to watch it, so it could be where people go out and shoot guns. If it's way out in the country somewhere, you can do that. Ammunition is very expensive, so you would want to secure your ammunition where you weren't just losing it out in the woods, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. And, it could be, we don't know details of the area. It could be a place where people go to party. It could be a place that people go and have, I mean, even tailgating, if you have a way to watch TV where you are. I don't know where they were. The daughter's mean. Yeah, I think there's more to this daughter. I really wanna see this, and then more the daughter's size. I'm thinking that we will find out a lot tomorrow with not we might not find out a ton of information, but I think some of these questions will be answered, like how hopefully the manner of death, um yeah, who gets the payout? The Venmo was very, very weird. The message was very, very weird. It doesn't sound like the Venmo. It's just weird that she sent this Venmo when she was under some kind of um duress. Like they're not gonna let me go, and they're allowing her to send a Venmo. They're allowing her to get on her phone and do things, and she didn't leave any kind of message about, you know, uh where she was, send help, or anything like that. Just here's this money. that makes it seem like that, and it was her husband's Venmo, so he obviously had access to being able to send money. It sounds like maybe he did that, so maybe it might all boil down to money here, and, I don't if it was over $2,300, look, people have killed for no money. People do weird things, but this case is just like one of the oddest things I've ever heard. Um, yes, I just think we will. It's very strange. Do we know that the Venmo was sent en route? I mean, how would we know that? That it was sent while she was driving? Or I mean, they gotta be able to know which phone it came from. Was that phone found with her? Um, could it have been someone else using her phone? Yeah, the dollar amount too. Was that all the money they had? So they sent some, down to $5. You just don't normally just randomly send people $2,385. I don't know. Was that the exact amount? I mean, it's just a weird amount. Did she have a bill for that amount? Did the daughter need money for um supposedly, did she have some kind of bill that just had to be taken care of right then while mother's out shopping at the Dollar General or driving down the road? Like, you don't wanna be texting and driving and Venmoing while you're driving down the road. That's weird too. Um, if the car broke down and somebody came along, they wouldn't. I mean, just some random came along and some serial killer, it's just weird. Probably chicken feet. It probably was. It was probably just a matter of, I mean, if this woman, the boyfriend of this daughter, supposedly she was taking $600 a week from him to buy drugs. That's that's a good amount of money. And how much money did he make that $600 that she could just take $600 and go buy drugs from him, and he kept allowing it. Like, well, I wouldn't let anybody do that to me. I'd be like, "Bye, get out." But you know, just one second. Oh, somebody just sent me this. Oh, thank you, whoever sent me these pictures. Oh, wow, she's a small lady here. Here, we'll look at these. Thank you for this is BSACC for these. Let me share that so you guys, I appreciate you sending me this. Share. Now, this is from True Crime Society podcast by Nikki, September 21st. This is Debbie Collier. There is the husband and her cute little dog and Debbie Collier. She looks like a sweet little lady. I don't know anything about her. There's the woods where she was found. Oh, I was trying to find these police reports earlier. I don't know if I can even read these. Let me see if I can read it. I don't know if I can even read that. Um, they had a canine assist. Yeah, I'll have to look at these when I'm not on here so I can blow them up really good. And hey, Broken, and see where we stand. The interview room went over a timeline. He is one, said Venmo sent en route. Okay. Take notice at the store. The neck is Debbie was smaller. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull these up myself, make a graphic with them, and then we can compare them side by side. Maybe we'll do that as soon as I can get those done, maybe later today or tomorrow. Um, we'll see how this day goes. Court TV did a good outline. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get more information and move forward. This was just an introduction to this case myself and or anybody who didn't know anything about it. I will spend a good portion of today getting some more information, and then if something happens that I find, I may come back and go live with that, or make a video, or do something with it. Anybody who's interested, I hope you'll come back when we do that, and also, in the meantime, just know that I'm gonna be looking into it, and I will keep y'all posted of anything that I feel like needs to be brought to your attention. So, thanks for being here. I appreciate you all, coming in when I'm not doing any kind of drama or talking about anything in the drama community. Thank you, souls. And yeah, everybody have a great day, and we will, thanks, burnt popcorn, and we will talk about this some more soon. Okay, see you later. Bye.